Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Oston code Cypher back again with another simple tutorial about web development. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create a simple floating fixed button. As you can see, we are having our simple button here. It's having the share arrow. So when the user hovers over it, you will see it will bring the different social media icons. So I guess you have made this on different websites, apps, so I wanted to show you how you can come up with this, and we are using a framework called Materialise, and I already have some tutorials about this framework, so make sure you check them out if you are interested in creating such functionalities. So stick around if you want to create this, and I'm going to be showing you from scratch. So what you need to be having, either the downloaded files of Materialise on your PC, or we use the online CDNs. So for this case, we are going to use the online CDNs, but in case you wanted to download it, still just come here and you click on this button called Materialise. Leave SAS if you don't know how to use it. So it's better you use this. For the sake of this tutorial, we are going to be using these two CDNs, the links from the content delivery network. And right now, as you can see, I had some offline files I downloaded for Materialise. This is how you can include them. They will be brought in their folders JS and CSS. For this case, we are going to be using the CDNs. Then let me cut this, paste it at the bottom. So this is where I like including my JavaScript. I guess that's all we need. And as you can see in this example, they are social media icons. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm first going to show you using the icons made by Materialise. Then we switch to fontawesome and we use such icons. Now to use the icons from Materialise, there is some small search bar here. You just click their icons. So they also have their link which we can use to fetch them. So here they are showing you the usage. So this is the link you have to include in your document and get access to those icons I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to copy it, put it in our head section. Basically, that's all we need for this tutorial. And as Bootstrap, they also have a container with a div with a class of container. So this one will give some fixed width to our web page. Let's write there somewhere and see. I'm not right there, Oston. That's the name. When we go back to our page and see Oston, it's going to be having some fixed width. So that means Materialise has worked. Now follow step by step. What you need to do at first, we create a div and we give this div a class of fixed dash action dash btn. So fixed action button, because it's going to be fixed, it's going to be in the bottom right hand side. Now we have created that div. Inside it, we are going to create a button href, and it's going to be going nowhere, exclamation mark. Now inside this button, we are going to create the icon. Now let's first give a class to this button called btn-floating, and it's going to be color red space red. Now if we reload our page and look at this, see we are going to be having some red button here. As you can see where my cursor is rotating from, we are having a red circle. So to put an icon inside it, inside this I tag, you just put a class of material dash dash icons. So this is how you specify the icons, and I'm going to call this one settings. Save that, and you are going to see an icon of settings on the button. As you can see, very simple. So you have created a simple button and added an icon to it. That's all for the button. Now below it we create the unordered list. Let me scroll this up. So we have created an unordered list, and inside the unordered list we place the list items, and inside the list items we place the anchor tag, and it's going to be going nowhere. I just want to arrange this in a way that you can know where the tag ends and starts from. So this one, it's with this one. As you can see, when I highlight, they get underlined, and this one is with this one. So inside this list item and the anchor tag, we put the icon tag, give it a class of material dash icons, and inside here you write the name of the icon. So we are going to call this one assessment. I guess very simple. So basically what we are going to do is give this anchor tag a class of btn-floating, and we give it color blue. So we are going to go on copying this list item, drop it there. So I'm going to use only 3 icons. So this one's going to be Bluetooth, and this one is going to be, what can I give it to? I guess we can call this one attach underscore file. Basically that's all what we need. Right now if you are to refresh the page, you're going to be seeing nothing, only this icon with the this button with the icon of setting. Now for this to work in Materialise, you first initialize the functionality. So we are going to come here and create our custom script tag, and inside it we are going to create a variable, and I'm just going to call it social. Wow. So I'm going to call it social and assign it to document.querySelector. So now we have to select the class of the parent div. So you're seeing the parent div has a class of fixed dash icon. Oh, sorry, that dash action dash btn. So here we say fixed dash action dash btn. Then we use the Materialise syntax of floating action. So it's case sensitive button dot init. So we are initializing it, and we call the variable we created, which is social, comma, and we are going to make an object inside. So basically let's first stop it from here and see the functionality. See, when I hover over it, you see we get those icons. So let us change their colors. So the first one was blue, this one is going to be red, and this one is going to be green. Refresh the page. Basically this is how they are displayed. Very simple. So that's how you create the floating fixed button. If we had some content here, even if we scroll, you still be seeing it. Now there are different options you can use. Make this by default they are displayed at the top, but you can change them to the right hand side, bottom, left. But for this case we are going to work with the top and the left hand side. So inside these curly brackets we can drop down and we say direction, Since it's a string, we can select, save that, preview it in the browser. When we hover over them, you see now they will be on the left hand side. Very, very simple. You can say right, bottom, however position you provide. Now by default you can see it happens when we hover over the button, but in case you want the user to first click it, you can add another option of put a command, say hover enabled, and you say false. So we don't want it to be enabled, we want the user to first click it. You can see when I hover nothing, but when I click they come. So let's take it back to top. When I click, they go back to the top. Now let me show you how you can use the fontawesome icons. Now for the fontawesome icons, we are just going to remove these icons we created, these default icons. Oh, where? So I have a folder here, I downloaded a fontawesome. I'm just going to include it, and I'm going to navigate to it. Then inside it there is CSS folder, and I guess there is fontawesome fontawesome all.mini.css. Then what we are going to do is come and give this one a class of fab, fa-share. I guess that's for the first button, so it will get the share icon. Then for these we are going to use the social media icons, say fab fa-facebook. Then we are going to copy this on every I'm going to copy this on every I tag. I'm going to call this one Twitter. You can get rid of these words inside the I tag because we are using fontawesome. And here we are going to use GitHub, and it's going to be color black. Twitter is going to be blue. So let's save this and preview it. Save. Oh, we need to get rid of this word on GitHub. So right now we first click and we get such icons, but you can see blue and blue, they are the same with Facebook. So we can add another class on Facebook, like let's say darken -1, and we get some dark blue on Facebook. I guess now you can see the difference. So that's how you can use fontawesome with this framework called Materialise. In case you don't know where to get those icons, there is a site here called fontawesome.com. So you can go there and choose the different types of icons you want. If you want to use the online CDNs, because we are using the brands where you're seeing my cursor, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you can find different icons there. So make sure you go and check out the site. I'm going to leave also the link in the description below so that you can go and get these nice looking icons. And that's it, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it on different social medias, and I'll see you in the next tutorials. So basically this is what you need to write to get that functionality. Peace. Rewatch the video if you're confused.